playing down to their level. Let's not play down to their level. Let's play like bulls. We're playing to their level.
Because we're more disciplined, we work harder than them, and we play together. Schools don't have those three qualities. We play together. We all wear the same color uniform, we play for LMC.
The NBA has suspended the season, but the fact that it has been deemed a pandemic.
So we're going to have the schools remain closed for the rest of the year.
My name is Coach Kenny. I coach the girls.
Let's have a good time today. Play hard. Show good sportsmanship. You know, try to be competitive. Try to, finish first in everything. It's always good to be competitive. It's always good to be the best. Anytime you step on the court, let's try to show people I'm the best. It's always good to try to, strive for that greatness. All right? Everybody knows?
So we gotta get a good stretching. A lot of y'all don't practice stretching. So we're gonna practice deep stretching.
We gotta play hard. We gotta step up. We gotta step up. Some people gotta step up. I'm gonna ask a lot of you today, right? Jada, you starting today? All right, it's a lot of responsibility for a 6th grade girl, but that's what we're doing. We're going Malaysia, Sis, Angie, Jada, you're down low with Lola. Yo-Yo, my bad. All right? We're playing defense this game. We're putting pressure on. We're putting pressure on. That's how we're gonna win this game. Malaysia, you gotta make layups. You're gonna get the steal, but you gotta make layups.
Cut it out.
All right.
Cut it out.
Make a layup.
Cut it out.
I'm telling you what's gonna happen. You're gonna get a steal right here, and it's gonna be you in the basket. You gotta make a layup. That's what's gonna happen. If you miss layups, then we're gonna lose this game. So make layups. Remember the press break. If they try to press us, you gotta remember the press break. All right, bring it in. LMC on 3, family on 6. Nice and loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay committed. The ball went to the corner and nobody trapped. That's an easy steal. We're lost. We're just playing like aimlessly. We're playing down to their level. We're playing down to their level. Let's not play down to their level. Let's play like bulls.
All right, be ready. Listen, halftime, we're playing a decent game, but we can play much better. Much better. If this is wagging up a root, we're in trouble. All right?
I know y'all have high expectations. I do too, but I'm all right now. I can see us growing, getting better, all right? So we're going to go out there. Matter of fact, get some layups. Get some shots. If you're tired, sit down. Malaysia and Liarity, get some shots up because y'all going to go in. Right here, get the ball right here. I don't care how many girls are around. Put that back up because you can score there. Yeah. First quarter was whack, but then we was like, you know what, we're not down and out. So good job. LMC on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, get Chafee down.
Play the right way. You hear me? Don't take anything for granted. Because if you do, you're gonna come out here and they're gonna give you out of business. All right? We the LMC Bulls, don't forget that. Make sure they know that. When we come in any gym, we coming for blood. We're not letting up at all. Keep our foot on the gas. All right? All right, we're gonna go Evan, Hank, Julian, Sean, and Henry to start. All right? They will get you every time if you don't get down in the chair and move your feet. If the ball gets trapped on one side, what's the next obvious pass if I'm trapped right here? Cross court. That ball gets trapped on one side, somebody's gonna throw a cross court. You gotta be there for us. All right? Henry, if you do this, you're gonna call foul. Hands gotta be this.
Let him catch
Let him bang his hand. All right? Then it's a 50-50. But if you put your hand.
All right, my name is Coach Kenny. I'm the head coach of the LMC Girls. I've been coaching for about 5 years here. Been coaching in general for about probably 7 years. Girls, for the varsity girls, has been a rocky road. Last year, they were all playing JV and went undefeated. So this year we lost about 3 games to very tough teams. So we're kind of getting used to losing, but we're using those losses as lessons. So I think we're on the right path. We're gonna go pretty far in the playoffs, I believe. Varsity Girls is led by Leja McCatney. She's been just dropping about 15, 20 points a game. My JV girls are very new, very fresh. We played tough competitions. These girls just started playing for the first time. And I think they're doing all right, and they're learning, and they're fast learners, and I think they're going to be all right in the future. My JV girls is currently 1-2, and the 2 losses we had was against very tough teams, so I'm proud of them. The challenges that I have with my JV girls is starting fresh again. I kind of got spoiled with my JV girls last year by going undefeated, and I didn't forget how to develop players, but I kind of forgot that, that these girls are just learning, and then I got to be very, very patient. I got to develop my patience again with my JV girls. But with my varsity girls, like I said, they got to get used to losing and knowing how to take a loss and learning how to build off that and learning from the losses instead of being, down about themselves. And those are the only challenges I have. I think we'll be all right for the rest of the season. I think for my varsity girls, one thing that's really going well is our defense. Our defense they know where to be in the zone. They understand how to put pressure. They're very unafraid of any type of competition, and I think our defense is what takes us very, very far. Offensively, we're not a strong offensive team, but because of our defense, like every coach says, defense creates offense. So I think with my varsity girls, the Leja chasing and getting about 9 steals a game, that helps create some offense. Angie being a good supporter, the twins, Lolo and Yo-Yo, being good supporters out there, and then Zior being our last line of defense and protecting the basket, they all buy into the defense and they all trust each other defensively. And I I can't ask for anything else.
I'm Coach Tyrell, and I've been coaching here at LMC. This is my 10th year, and I've been coaching in general for about 11 years now. I coach JV boys and varsity boys. My varsity boys have been like a rocky road. We've been up and down. Right now we're 5-3, but my JV boys been rolling. My JV boys been on fire with 7-0, led by Hank Ford, Sean Burnett, and Tajay Harris. We've been really rolling. It looks like a championship for us this year. We're tough. We play together. The ball moves, and Hank Ford is just a man amongst boys out there. So, with the intensity that I bring coaching, and they all buy in, I feel like we unbeatable this year. Challenges I have with my JV boys. Sometimes we're a little unselfish, and we get comfortable. We get comfortable with just being good. I want to be great. I want to push them, and and sometimes we get bored. So yesterday we went out to Brooklyn to Evergreen. Real tough game, man. Those kids in Brooklyn was real tough, but we persevered. We pushed through. We moved the ball around. We were very, very, very hungry on defense, and we came out with an 8-point win. That was our toughest game all season. Tajay Harris' defense, man, was through the roof. He brings us toughness. And Hank and Sean leading the way on offense, man. It was just, we got a well-rounded team. So my toughest thing with my varsity is just getting them to play together. With Quinn transferring in, and Josiah and Scott McCormick, sometimes we bump heads about who's going to be the best player, and I try to get them to kind of buy into me and buy into what we got going on with this program. And if we do that, we'll be all right. Some things that's going really well for our team this year is chemistry. With Sean coming in late and only being a freshman, almost averaging 20 points a game, that's big. I don't remember the last time. Xavier Santabria was the last freshman to come in and average that amount of points. So that was just a big lift for us to help Hank Ford out and Tajay Harris. That was just a big lift for us. But the thing that's going best for us is team basketball. Coach Kenny always tells me, like, the way we move the ball around, teams got to scramble. It's not sticking. We're not playing one-on-one ISO ball, even though Hank is unguardable by himself, but the ball's still moving, and it's a team game. We got so many options from Julian Krause, Evan, Nick Lloyd. We got options. So it's like when teams come to play us, they got to beat a team. They don't have to beat just one guy. Tajay Harris is shooting lights out from 3. Hank getting to the basket. Sean putting up great numbers. We got a good team, man, and they all buy into what I tell them. It's hard to get kids this age to trust the coach. If they trust me, sky's the limit for us. I always just let my team know basketball is a game of runs, right? And especially in middle school and in college, in high school, you have to be better just that night. The NBA, you got to win 4 times to move on and advance. Middle school, high school, college, that's why it's more exciting. Whoever's the better team that night wins. So I just let them know, like, yeah, we undefeated right now. We 7-0, but we can't walk into today's game against Lab and just be like, oh, they're gonna roll over because, we're undefeated. No, teams are coming for blood. So, I let them know that, we got to keep our foot on the gas, and losing is sometimes your biggest win. You got to learn to lose before you start winning, because everybody's high-fiving and loving each other during wins. But the minute we go through some adversity, we got players that's not going to talk to each other no more, start pointing fingers at each other. Once you do that, you lose your team. So I just let them know, like, sometimes you got to learn to lose. Everybody's okay with winning. Once you start losing, then you see who's really with you, It starts with practice. It starts in practice. I don't let them do anything they wouldn't do in a game. I don't allow half-court shots. I don't build my team around one player and allow him to go between his legs 50 times. That's not basketball. And what happens is around some of these coaches are not coaches. So they allow kids to pick up bad habits, And then when they get to high school, or when they get to, if they're blessed to go on and play in college, their coach is like, why are you pounding the ball 15 times before you pass it? Why are you going between your legs when that was uncalled for? A lot of players from New York, they have a hard time when they get to the next level because this is not the playground. And then another problem we have is coaches and trainers, man, giving these kids all the wrong tools. And, you know, we listening to people that never played basketball before. When I was growing up, a person that never did anything on the basketball court, I would never listen to. Nowadays, these kids, the science teacher or the neighborhood bully, or whoever you want to call them, is coaching basketball or training kids. That's where it gets, you know, disgusting, because you got kids that come on the court and then thinking that going behind the back or shooting from half court because they seen Steph Curry do it is the way to go. And that's not how basketball is played. That's why New York, you know, boys and girls are struggling today on the basketball court. Our overall goal is to get kids to play at the next level. We had Xavier Santabria, full ride to LaSalle, Blair Thompson, full ride to Xavier, Josiah Chandler. Like, we had people come through here. You know, sometimes our kids get caught up in like, oh, we're playing this school, let's beat them. No, our overall goal is to get better every single day and get kids, you know, opportunities to play at schools that they might not be able to pay for. You know, everyone's parent is not fortunate enough to, you know, send them to these private schools. Our job, me and Kennedy, with the connections that we know, is getting high school coaches to come watch our kids play, to get them into school. That's our overall goal. And as long as we keep doing those things, I'll continue to be at LMC and continue to, you know, spread my basketball knowledge. Start with everybody. Sean, he's new. He transferred in. He's an outstanding freshman guard. He can score the basketball. He has a killer instinct. Sometimes Sean gets caught up on. He has a one-track mind. He doesn't slow down. He's like super fast, super aggressive. I love killers, so I don't fault him for that, and I'm never mad at him for that. But sometimes he needs to slow down and know that, like, when we're up in a late game situation, we have to poise ourselves and be better with timing and when to attack and when not to attack. Jay is just confidence. Like, he's by far one of my toughest players. He can shoot the three ball. He's very, very tough. But sometimes he lacks confidence. He overpasses, and I like him to be aggressive. So, you know, Julian, he's just got to work on his strength, getting a little stronger. But he's a great knockdown shooter, very, very good jump shooter. He got a knack for rebounding the ball. Feel like he always knows where the ball's going to come off the rim at. Finishes well around the basket. And Hank, most outstanding seventh grader by far in MSAL. He's a man amongst boys, but sometimes he bails players out. You know, the worst thing you could do with a Rottweiler or a pit bull is put him on a leash, right? Because if you put a killer on a leash, they can't bite anybody. So sometimes I got to let him know to always keep that leash off and keep his foot on players' throats, man, because he's a special talent, man. He's a special talent.
I feel like I'm shooting more like when my coach needs me to shoot sometimes. Like in close games or against good teams, I shoot it and like I actually like become a very good scorer, and I don't defer to my teammates. Yeah.
I mean, last year, I would pass the ball when I shouldn't, and I felt like I had too many turnovers. So I felt like I fixed up my turnovers, and that I would slow down the ball when I need to and push the ball when I need to.
One thing I feel like I improved on was putting my left foot first when I shoot, because I had a bad habit of shooting with my right foot first, and knowing like to slow down when needed and to pass the ball when needed. Although I wasn't here from last year because I'm new to the school, I was doing the same thing as Ty J. I was slowing the ball down, giving it to our point guard, Hank, and we're making everything work out. And he'll pass to me or Julian or Ty J. We're knocking down threes. I feel like what I want to work on is I want to get better on everything. I want to just improve my game overall and become one of those top players and just improve my game with him, one of the best coaches out here, in fact.
Like Tyrell said, I need to work on my strength, so I need to work on building more muscle and bodying people more. So yeah.
I need to work on getting a consistent three, even though I can go off from three, or I can just be really inconsistent with it. And my ball handling when players are pressuring me, like getting out of their double team, and my left hand, dribbling especially, and layups and floaters with my left hand.
Also, what Tyrell told me, I need to slow the ball down. I'm going to work on slowing the ball down when I need to. I need to know when the game situation is. If it's the end of the game, it's a close game, I need to know how to give it to our point guard, Hank, and control everything out and work everything out.
All right now I'm with Coach Ian, pretty much the head of Connective Inc. He coached me when I was in 9th grade through 12th grade. And pretty much this is how everything kind of started. Connective Athletics started before we even had a name to it. But I remember I didn't score for the first 3 quarters, and I started to notice the game was about to end. So I probably had 14 points in the 4th quarter, and coach was like, "Listen, you have 14 points in the 4th quarter. So imagine if you had 14 in each quarter." And then he really just opened my mind up to playing hard for a whole game instead of waiting. Well, coach always held us accountable, like crazy, like on and off the court. You know what I mean? You'll see him in the hallways, like we'll be kind of late to class, and you see coach in the hallways, like, "Yo, you gotta get to class." So I learned from coach that coaching wasn't only on the basketball court; it was off the court too. I got to make sure that my kids are doing what they have to do off the court and on the court, because it's actually more important. They're student athletes, so I got to make sure student always comes first. So I got to make sure they're actually doing what they have to do on the court, so that they can play basketball and they can be better people, because basketball, like all the other subjects, is a subject. Mm-hmm. So one thing I try to do is try to get high schools involved with my middle schools, because I know a lot of high schools are looking to recruit middle school players, but I always make sure that it's always a good place for my players, my student athletes. I gotta make sure it's gonna be academically good for them, and they're gonna get the most out of basketball. And it's been going on for a long time, man. Coach opened it. I remember Coach first opened the gym up. I remember this like it was yesterday. Coach first opened the gym up. I'm thinking, matter of fact, before Coach opened the gym up, I think it was just open run, and people was just coming to hoop, and it was like bad open run. Like it was just whatever. Like kids wouldn't take it seriously. Games would just end because nobody's really keeping score, and that intensity wasn't there. And so when Coach kind of took it over, eventually we started playing, but it was more intense. It wasn't like if you lose, you won't have to run. If the loser's team have to run, that's just it. So nobody wanted to run, so the intensity was up there. And then one of the Coach James had this rule where you couldn't call your own fouls. When the older dudes started coming, the intensity was even higher, because it's like, we got to bang with these guys and we got to figure it out. And it was no longer, it was more based off skills and trying to figure things out, and more mental. It's a more mental game, because we were still in high school. We couldn't really bang with these guys that's playing ball in college. And it's the same way. Nothing really has changed. It's crazy the amount of kids that it's just growing and growing. It's crazy the amount of kids that come and come hoop with us and come want to get better.
When you think about Connective, if I had to sum it up in 2 words, I would say intentional experience, like intentional experiences. Like that's what we try to. The youth that come in through our program, that's what we do, right? We don't just do something to meet a budget, or to say, okay, we're going to do it for the sake of doing it. Like, we're very intentional when we do things, even the way we curate our seasons during the winter, and how we choose to curate them during the summertime, adding an element of travel with Battle in the Bluffs, adding an element of hoops without necessarily having to pay to play, with what we do in the Eastside House Classic and other places around, hopefully other places around the country very soon. This is very intentional, and we want to make sure that the experiences that the kids have, they can walk away with it. We have a very extensive breakdown of the what's and whys of our curriculum and why we do things, and a number of things that we do, 2-tiered accountability. Like, we have those too, and so, those are important. But if I had to sum all of that up, of why we do and what we do in 2 words, it would be intentional experiences.
All right, this question is for Kenny, Coach Kenny. What's your mindset going into the playoffs? I know you guys won a championship last year, undefeated season. What's your mindset going into this year's playoffs?
This year it's actually rougher than last year, so this year I'm taking it a game at a time.
This question is for Yovelli. I know Coach Kenny actually do a lot by playing down low and rebounding. Can you tell me a little bit about, some of the things you do on the court to help LMC girls be such a dominant team?
I don't really know. I just do what Kenny taught me. I try my best.
Play very hard defense.
Yeah, I try to do good. Yeah, and I don't try to disappoint Kenny or you or any of the girls.
Over the break, I was talking to a bunch of coaches, and they feel like Yovelli and Lovelli is really key in our wins. They know Delasia McCartney dominates offensively, but they were talking about Lovelli's shooting ability, and they said if you shoot at a high rate and make shots and keep your head in the game, the Bulls seem unbeatable. Can you tell me a little bit about your game and how it's developed from your 7th grade to your 8th grade year, and some of the things you do out there on the court to help the Bulls win?
One thing that I was struggling in 7th grade was like giving like a good angle of my shooting. So ever since summer, I was on my game, always practicing with my shooting, with my sisters and everything. So yeah. In 8th grade, I think it was more harder, but I think it was like for the better, because like if you're trying to go into like a basketball, like a high school basketball team, it's like more challenging, but it will help you succeed, So yeah.
This question is for Delasia McCartney. I know you lead the Bulls in scoring and steals. That's like a lot. That's hard to do. And I know Kenny asks a lot of you. So tell me, is it stressful for you? Do you accept the challenge? Because everyone's been saying, all schools have been saying, if you're aggressive and you look to kill as soon as you get on the court, you guys feel like we'll win it all. So tell me a little bit about your offensive, your aggressiveness, and how you plan to approach the playoffs this year.
It's very stressful because if we lose, that's I don't know, because we won last year, so if we lose, it's gonna be sad because and I want to try very hard for the playoffs because I want to win again 2 times. So yeah, that's it.
What do you feel like the Bulls can do if we really, really want to make it to St. Joseph? What's something that if you could fix something with the snap of your fingers, what's something that we really have to do in order to make it to St. Joseph's?
I think to bring that toughness that we brought last year, and our defense is what really wins us games, and we got to be able to rebound too. Defense, toughness, defense, and rebounds are the 3 things that if we do every game, I guarantee you we can win this. We can win the championship. But like I said, there's tough teams out there. We just got to be tougher. We got to have confidence in ourselves, and if we have that, then I believe it's in the bag for us. Dior steps it up and plays hard. I don't see any team beating us. But she has to do what she has to do off the court, so she could be able to play on the court. And I think if Z plays hard with these 3, and then you got our 6th grader Jada off the bench, if she could give us a little bit of points, I think we could just run through the playoffs, to be honest.
How you feel about playing against your former school?
Oh man, it's a beautiful thing. You can see with the smile on my face. I'm real happy to be here. Real excited right now to play my former school. I'm excited just to be in my gym. I love it. This is my gym, man. You see the banners I got? Come on, man. I just feel happy to be here, man. Maggie's right there. No, I'm saying if Maggie's playing defense on me, right? Look, Zior, and I turn, Zior, and Maggie's right there. Now I can make a move, but if I go like this and then go, I'm gonna dribble off a foot. Turn, now I can go this way. Right? Listen, we have to get rebound. That's the only reason why they're in the game. They're getting 4 chances to score 1 shot. You can't give them 4 chances to score 1 shot. Ami's the only one. You take the ball out the hands, the game's over. Right? But you're doing a good job, sis, getting the other guard. And then Angie, you got to just stay middle, right? Since we're going to get the other guard, Angie, stay middle.
Angie, you doing this. Kenny already got the ball and you doing this. Why
Yeah.
Don't go for the steal. Just
if you can't get the steal, leave it. Leave it. No, if you can't get the steal, just at least keep them in front. Because now if you're jumping out, you're no longer in front. They can go. All right? At least stay in front. The laser, what's the laser? For when we do the press, right? The laser you follow where Ami goes. So Ami probably gonna be a guard. So you follow where Ami goes. You got Lolo, Angie. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Who am I missing? Oh. Lovelli. This is the defense, right? This is the defense, right? The laser, you're gonna force Ami either one side or this side. Whatever side that is happening, you guys got to trap. Basketball players are made. Now you should take a person. She just ripped you. Now you should take a person. All right?
Go in her. You heard? You know where her should go. Go in her.
The ball. I see you and I see the ball. All right?
It was their time to go up on that small hoop. Now the role switch. They didn't give us that. They gave us like best punch already on that small hoop. That hoop that we were gonna make layups on, we're gonna make all our layups on this side. That hoop is much higher. I see you, Delasia, when you get that steal. This hoop is real.
It's high. It's high.
Yeah, now the best punch was on the full hoop and they knocked us out. Now we give them our best punch now. The best punch we got, throw it now.
Look, the rebounds though, we gotta get rebounds. Since she's about to come back in, but we have to get rebounds. Cause I just wanted this different look. Don't worry about it. But now you gotta go in there and get rebounds. All right? LMC on 3, family on 6. LMC on 3, family on 6. Don't turn the ball over. Stop turning the ball over. Don't give him the ball. I'd rather you shoot a bad shot. I'd rather you shoot a bad shot. If you feel stuck, I'd rather you shoot a bad shot than just give him the ball and get a layup. It's a small court. Let's go. Up. Sis coming in for Jada. Yeah, we're going this way now. LMC on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Y'all play with no heart. You let the ball roll, jogging. That's not how basketball players play ball. Play with a little bit more heart. The ball's on the floor. Go get it. I can't want it. Y'all gotta want it. I can't do nothing from the sideline. Y'all gotta want it. I can't go get the ball. Play with a little bit more heart, because the game's not over. They can shoot 2 threes and then we down. Game's not over. Gotta play with a little bit more heart. Y'all playing with no heart out there. The ball is rolling, y'all just watching it. It's too close to just be letting balls just roll. Loose balls, we diving for them. Rebounds, we're getting them. Any 50-50 chances with the balls in the air, it's ours. There's no 50-50. We are 100%. We're getting the ball 100%. Play with some heart. Play with some heart. Because if not, this fourth quarter, y'all will learn something, and y'all will learn something hard, and there's gonna be a lot of tears. So let's avoid that. Leave it all on the court. This could be your last game. And then you're gonna go home, think about, I should have got that loose ball, coach is right. Don't think about that, do it now. I'm telling you what to do, and do it now.
4 points ain't good enough.
4 points is not good enough.
They can hit 2 threes.
That's 2 baskets.
2 baskets. Telling y'all right
2
now.
baskets is either tied or we lost.
Telling y'all right now, y'all this would be a sad game to lose, and they're not even good. Honestly, they're not even good. Not even good. Not even good.
buzz right now. Should be all serious right now. Listen, Tyrell is running late. He got stuck with the play. I'll be coaching y'all. I'm not changing anything. Same thing. Like we were playing the same way like if Tyrell was here. All right? We're gonna go out there. We're not settling. We're going right off the gate. Pressing, we laying the ball up, pressing right away. Pressing and we get him out the gym very, very early. All right? We might have beat them before, but we gotta now make a statement. It's the first round of the playoffs. All right? Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. LMC on 3, family on 6. Play for Tyrell. Play like if Tyrell was here. LMC on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3. LMC. 4, 5, 6. Family. Like this, I guarantee y'all I can win a trip. But y'all can't wait. The first quarter, y'all waited, and we can't miss layups. And we're still, honestly, we still can play better. You still can play better. Y'all still can make layups. Because y'all still missing a lot of layups. You woke up, but Ty, you gotta make some layups. And make some layups, all right? And rebound. We do that, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Go to second half, same intensity. LMC on 3, family on 6. Daryl's coming from Nick. All right, LMC on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3. LMC. 4, 5, 6. Family. Way to wake up. But listen, for the next game, think about all the stuff we did wrong, right? Even though we won, think about all the stuff we did wrong. And also think about the stuff we did good, right? We could have had 60, right? We probably missed like 20 layups in the team, right? We could have more points, right? So next time we gotta focus up, hit that backboard, and then we could be up. No team could beat us. That's how I feel.
Game at a time. Yes, we deserve to beat them, but they're not gonna roll over. Well coached, they're gonna play hard. Anything can happen. Anything can happen, right? We don't gotta win 4 times. Whoever's better tonight wins. All right, keep that mentality. All right, be locked in and don't take no possessions off the field. On defense, don't take no possessions off, and don't try to win by yourself. Someone's open, pass the ball. You got an easy shot, take it. 5 guys got a rebound. All right, playoff time, Mamba mentality. Be locked in. Playoff time, all right? I want to see on 3, family on 6, all right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. LMC. 4, 5, 6. Family.
Perfect.
Inbound the ball. Charlie, if you want inbound, you got to make better passes. If you don't like it, tell them, hey, come to me. If you don't like it, don't pass it. You got to think about it, don't pass it. All right? All right. Listen, we're doing good. We're doing good, but we got to play better. Play off basketball. All right? Play off basketball. Just know 6 seconds while people play. Just play. All right, you know what? I don't know how I foul. I know how you foul when you hit it. When you hit somebody, it's a foul. That's how you foul. All right?
Yes, you gotta get
Also,
second
should
page.
only one of us, or is it always
I want,
air
I,
back?
I want you to come up like right
And
here.
then if there's two people, we
And
both.
then if there's two people, now if there's two people, then you back up. You always stay back.
Should air stay here, or should she stay in like the middle?
The middle,
until-
the middle, the middle, the middle.
She's like center for that.
Yeah, because then if they break it down, now you can guard everybody. All right? Let's get a couple more brothers and keep playing defense. Let's just work hard. I don't know yet. The ref will tell you. Hey, everybody, LMC on 3, family on 6, nice and loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's line up, line up. Line up. Hey, they play really hard.